These are the tales of Dungeon Mistress Chronicles. Luther, you find yourself walking out of the inner ward and out into the court of air this fine morning. First to arrive, first to wake, pumped, ready for this. The morning sun is slanting over the high outer walls of Candlekeep. It's catching on the pale stones, and it has a golden warmth to it. There's still shadows that are stretching between cloisters and towers, but the central square itself is bathed in that warm light. The air itself is a little bit crisp, and you've got that salt smell coming off the Sea of Swords just beyond the cliffs. And you can hear faint, sandaled footsteps and the rustle of robes, Avowed moving over the steps into the inner ward or out to confer with seekers trying to get into Candlekeep. There are dozens of languages drifting around. You can hear Elvish, Dwarvish, Common. Some are even conversing silently in Common Sign Language. There's the clink of armor and of the hammer of the smithy that can be heard, and a nervous energy from outside the gates where four Avowed stand to look at the offerings the seekers are bringing. As you walk out over here, the person you're looking for is in the center of the court of air, and he is standing facing the Emerald Gate. You can tell he is waiting for you.
Luther is a very tall Chilton man, very dark skin. He has that beautiful peanut butter complexion. He is quite muscular. He stands at about 6'4". He has sort of short curly hair that is sort of shorn on the sides to sort of like a highish fade, and he has this nice, well-kept beard, about medium length. He has, very, very strong masculine features, nice full lips, and just has a very bright, pearly smile. Something that might not be seen immediately until you see his smile is that he has these very sharp canines that sort of give him a bit of an edge to his smile, but there's warmth radiating from him, both literally and metaphorically. There's anyone walking past him might find him almost a feverish temperature. He wears chainmail armor that is exposed in certain places, kind of showing off the guns a bit. There is seems to be like some sort of fur mantle that adorns his shoulders and back and neck. He carries a great sword that has a blade. The blade of the great sword is unilateral, so it's just on one side of it, and the edge of the blade is serrated like teeth of a dinosaur of some sort. But as he walks forth, the thing that might strike you first before all of those would be his golden eyes that almost kind of look like a sunset. Luther, now being basked in Lathander's light, walks forward, chest out, back straight, as cocky of a walk as one could possibly muster, arms swinging wildly with his Gaston gait. He makes his way over, and probably about 30 feet of distance, you hear Luther before you see him. Well then, it seems Latanda has granted me another day of life, another chance at building my legend. So, you, what do you have for me today?
As you approach, a tall, very willowy man will turn. He has a long, thin, white ponytail. His skin is so pale, it looks like it has possibly never seen the sun, and his build is merely skeletal. He's wearing clothes that look like they've been in his possession for many years, a bit tattered, ragged, but clean and tidy. He has a long tunic with some straps and leathers and a belt over a pair of very tight leg trousers, very frame fitting for him being as thin as he is. He looks at you, top to bottom, and with the aura of authority and self-assuredness that you have, he does not match that energy. He looks at you and his eyes feed back to you, another one. And he opens his mouth. Luther Pendras, you're the first to grace me with your presence this morning. You are the new recruit. You are replacing the previous group that I trained and sent out. Good morning.
It is a good morning, is it not? For every day I awake, it is a good morning, a chance of possibility. But I will not overwhelm you with my charisma and impressive stature. Tell me, I am to meet the remainder of my group today? Is that what is on the, how you say in common, agenda?
Given that they are brave enough to show up for their first assignment, then yes, you will meet them today. Tell me, Luther, what do you know of extra-dimensional spaces?
My friend, you have come to a well of knowledge. Extra-dimensional spaces are actually conspiracies created by wizards. They are not actually real. For instance, allow me a metaphor, an example if you will. A bag of holding, right, is not actually an extra-dimensional space. It is actually a large bag just filled with smaller bags stuffed into it. That is how extra-dimensional spaces work. They're just illusions, really. Cheap parlor tricks. Could not fool one as aware as I am.
He opens his mouth. He closes his mouth. He looks around you with an air of hoping to see the next person coming. He leans back and looks up at you. He's a good foot shorter. That is an interesting take on an extra-dimensional space, sir. I will need to think upon that.
It is okay. I often come forth with ideas that are overwhelming to a, no offense, a more sensitive mind. The inner machinations of my psyche can be quite overwhelming. Take your time. Perhaps get a breath. Get some water.
It looks like we will not need that. A moment. I see another one of our group coming right now. If you could just stand a bit off to the side. And as he looks back towards the stairs here, go ahead and make your entrance for Pyra.
Pyra, she just happens to be a red dragonborn. She's about 20, 21 years old. Has some beautiful red scales that she polishes daily. She has a very clear scale routine, if you will, with a very light, almost tan underbelly. She frequently wears these beautiful pink flowers in her hair. She doesn't remember exactly what they're called. They aren't roses. Those are just used far too often. But she knows these look similar, but have much more style to them in her mind. Her dress is pink, as per usual. She has some slight puffy sleeves off to the side. Nothing too large, you understand. Just in keeping with current fashions. The dress is long and does not have any straps on it or anything, because then it would be difficult to access the large great club and the great axe that she has positioned on her back. She has a few decorations. Her gauntlets, for example, are on. She does know how to fight. You can tell by some of her stance and her bearing. At her waist, you will see that she does have a selection of little things she's bringing with her, but nothing too garish, nothing too rough. A handkerchief, perhaps, some extra flowers, a spot of perfume in case it gets a little, well, too warm. She'll stand with her fan just elegantly, keeping the morning heat off of her face. Well, I will say this is not what I expected of this particular assignment. Pyra will walk up to what appears to be the person she is meeting and another person who is here, acting very much like Luther was, but without the confidence and cockiness. It's just, we all know that I own this place. We all know that I am the most high-ranking individual here. And she'll dash open a fan and just start fanning herself in greetings. Hello, I would like to say that it's nice to make your acquaintance, but under the circumstances, I'm afraid I cannot.
Luther's standing in front of this guy as if he's meant to be the greeter, despite his request to stand to the side.
Well, I do believe one of you is the person I'm supposed to speak to, though you, of course, look as though you are a member of authority. And she'll look at Luther and gesture gently with her fan.
Yes, of course, I get that quite often. It is just a bit of an aura I radiate. It is not easy having all of this,
he's sort of adjusting himself, his chest expanding a little bit, his muscles sort of swelling as he kind of points and postures to himself.
Well, natural appeal. You are clearly a lady of high standing.
Oh, yes, of moderate standing. Before we go much further, would you by chance happen to be a prince?
I have been described as princely.
Raises an eyebrow, does not answer the fucking question.
That means no. So, clearly I'm not the person I'm meant to be speaking to. You, sir, and she'll look over at the pale one.
He takes a deep breath, like his chest expands a little bit. He is very wiry, very thin, and he's trying to take up space next to this behemoth beside him. You must be Pyra. I've been told that you are adjusting. Dare I ask why you say it is not a good morning?
Well, first of all, my friend, it needs to be Lady Pyra. If we are going to have proper introductions, that's the way we're going to begin. Now, what is your name?
My name is Elrich, and here you are a member of the ACC. You are not a lady.
She is going to grit her jaw. Her fan snaps shut, and a little bit of steam runs out of her mouth.
That will be wonderful for the mission that we're coming up on, but I would ask that you keep yourself under control for the moment.
I will keep myself under control if you will hold yourself to a certain sense of decorum.
I think we're in agreement. Now, could you tell me what you know about extra-dimensional spaces?
Gracious. What Big Daddy was thinking sending me here, I will never understand. I suppose I could tell you a little bits and pieces here and there about interdimensional. Is that what it is? Special dimensional spaces. I've only heard a little bit here and there.
Extra-dimensional.
Yes, that. I am aware of certain spaces like that, but nothing too intricate. I'm sure that there will be information provided.
He looks between Luther and you, and he begins to massage the space between his eyebrows before bringing his hands back around his face in a frame to tug at the tiny, flimsy frame goatee that he's managed to grow. And looks like this is something he tugs on at a regular basis because there's not much left of it.
My dear, do not do that. That is not good for your hair care. We're going to have to do something about this if we're going to be working together. If I have to look at that face, we're going to have to do something about that.
You'll be happy to know that for the most part we will not be working together. Oh, look! Here comes another member of your group. And he looks off towards the stairs coming down into here, and this will be you entering, Milo.
Milo is a tiefling. He stands about 6'1" at the top of his head, although his horns do extend a bit higher than that. He's thin and pretty wiry in his build. It looks like he mostly just has functional muscle. It's not in any shape or form athletic. His skin is also very pale, but it's not from a lack of sunlight. It almost seems to be a sort of otherworldly type of pallor. And as is the way with some tieflings, his bones are visible beneath the skin as sort of raised bumps. His hair is styled short, and it's a rich navy blue in color, as are his fingernails. His horns are about medium length, and they curve fairly elegantly back and upward from his head, and each one is sort of a stony blue color. He wears glasses that have these large, thick, circular lenses, and beneath the glasses, his eyes, the sclera, the white parts of his eyes, is not white. Instead, it's a deep midnight blue color, and his irises are a starry yellow. And he wears a fairly nice, well-tailored clothing, consisting of a stylish vest and simple trousers and classy boots that are not necessarily utilitarian. And around his waist, he wears a leather belt. With the only thing the belt has on it is a simple loop to his left hip, and within that loop hangs about a 1.5 foot length of bone with various carvings on it. Milo enters the courtyard with his eyes narrowed and a hand up to ward against the very rude sunlight. He makes his way down the steps and is sort of just shaking his head. He almost seems to be talking to himself under his breath, and looks like he's paying attention to just about everything except where he's going. As he approaches the group, however, he is maybe 25 feet away. He comes to a complete standstill and is staring at Luther. And he says, Luther, no, that's impossible. Luther, oh, by the gods! And he sprints, a dead sprint, until he reaches Luther and jumps in the air and wraps the large man in as big of a hug as he can.
Milo! Milo, my friend! It has been so long! He
picks him up in this big old squeeze, this big old healthy hug, and then he kind of pulls him away and looks at him.
Oh, I don't know why, but I kind of expected you to continue growing. Looks like only one of us, huh?
Big old squeeze.
And Milo just loves every moment of this hug. He has just a beaming smile on his face, and he looks up at Luther after he's back on the ground and sort of massaging his ribs. Luther, forgive me, but why the hells are you here?
Plants a huge hand on his shoulders with a big old slap.
Because, my friend, fate has decreed that I walk this path.
And he looks off into the horizon.
Lathander has deemed it necessary for our paths to cross once more. And as such, I have followed his call. Also, I got a recommendation by a very close friend to come here.
Well, consider that too, close friends. It's good to see you. Oh,
Look well.
it is good to see you.
Likewise. Count any good stars lately?
Only all of them.
Bear looks to the other two and just stands back and gives Milo some space.
Milo looks around and is once more taken aback to see Pyra. And looking at her now, he will say, "Oh, gods. Pyra, why... What?"
Yes, hello to you too, Milo. As wonderfully articulate as usual, I can see.
Yes, well, it's been a surprising day, and I've only just woken up.
So you are part of this Arcane Cleanup Crew as well?
Yes, I am.
Well, then I have one question. Did you set my daddy up to this?
Pyra, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Can I do an insight check? See if he's telling the truth?
Absolutely.
Oh, good thing I'm great at that. Yes. Oh, yes, that would be a 2 minus 1 for a 1.
You have in your head this feeling that you don't really think that Milo would do this, but there's just this nagging feeling that perhaps some of your meddling while he was there back home could have prompted him to maybe plant a seed in Big Daddy's head. Now, that's just a thought. Doesn't mean it's true. On a 1, you're just a little suspicious.
I promise you, Milo, if I found out that you had anything to do with this, I will make every day of the rest of your life a living hell. And she says all of this with a smile on her face while she's fanning herself.
Pyra, you are just a wonderful person. I'm so glad to see you.
I want to do another insight roll, but I feel like at this point it's redundant.
I feel like you heard the way he said it.
She's just going to stand there fanning herself, fuming quietly.
Elrich is going to now look between the three of you and go, "Oh, good. Some of you at least know each other. Milo, please tell me what you know of extra-dimensional spaces."
At this request, Milo draws himself up to his full height, and there's a change in his demeanor. Well, where should I begin? The laws of extra-dimensional spaces, why, they're pockets created through arcane or perhaps divine manipulation of the weave. Of course, everyone knows that. Would you like me to share the difference between portable spaces and anchored spaces? Perhaps I could start there. Or perhaps you'd like me to delve into the danger of nesting these extra-dimensional spaces. It surely would be an interesting topic of conversation, although it may take some time, and I'm not sure that all of the present company would be prepared for such a lengthy conversation. And, actually, one of the things I find most interesting about extra-dimensional spaces is that some of them have the ability to remember their creators, as though the space itself was sentient. I love it.
Oh, he looks from Milo first to Luther, raises an eyebrow.
Oh no, the conspiracies got to him. Damn it.
And then to Pyra.
The biggest eye roll as soon as he starts talking, because she knows, of course, God, here we go. And so by the middle of it, she's probably checking out her nails to make sure that they're like of a certain length and everything, and seeing to them so that by the time he's done, hasn't heard half of his statement.
I have this feeling some of you may have differences of opinions on this particular topic, but Milo, I'm very glad that you're here. Ah! And he looks past the three of you. It looks like the final member of our group has arrived. Yvie.
What you see is a petite elf girl. She's about 5'2", maybe, just a little waif. She's got a green beret on top of her hair, which is red and cut in kind of an asymmetrical haircut. She has a pair of like big blue eyes, and peaches and cream kind of skin tone with some freckles on her nose. One of the curious things about her is that she is covered in tattoos as well. And you can see most of them, but maybe not all of them. She's wearing a green crop top and a pleated black micro mini and fishnets and thigh highs. And she looks like maybe she is into, a little bit more of the rough and tumble or kind of edgy scene. Yvie starts over here on these steps, and she looks kind of ragged, like maybe her night was a little longer than she had planned for. You see her rummage through her messenger bag and pull out her pack of smokes, and she thumps one of them out, looks in the carton, sees that there's only like one or two left, and kind of frowns and puts it back in the bag. She'll light it up, take a long drag, kick her boots against the stairs, and she'll walk up to what she assumes is the group she's supposed to be meeting, though she didn't get a clear description. She knows she's meeting a group of 4. And she'll say, hello? I assume this is the group I'm supposed to be meeting with, the Arcane Cleanup Crew?
Yes, you are the final member for the group this morning. Thank you, Yvonne, for making your arrival. You are just in time as he kind of looks up towards the sun and the 9th bell begins to ring out through the court of air.
Yes, always hated morning classes, sorry.
No worries, you are here. I trust you know at least one of the people in this gathering.
Milo? That was your name, yes?
Hello, Yvie. It's been some time.
We hope you've been well.
Yes, actually. Thank you. Quite. And you?
Much better when I don't have my nose stuck in a book. Haven't gotten in any fights recently.
Good. I wouldn't want that now, would we?
Suppose not. We're here for an orientation, aren't we? And she'll address the person who's supposed to be their instructor. What was your name?
I am, now that we are all here, yes, your instructor. My name is Elrich. Though you come already instructed for the most part. Some of you have different skills. Yvie, could you please tell me what you know about extra-dimensional spaces?
Well, there are usually pockets of realms used for storage or shelter, maybe. They're small, not forever. At least one wing of a library is somewhere in the astral plane. That's all I know.
Wonderful. Again, his focus while listening to Yvie, and that's where his ears are looking at Luther.
It seems another victim to propaganda. How unfortunate. Do not worry. I will show you the way.
Yes, well, some of you may end up with more of an education today than others. That is quite all right. You are in Candlekeep, and this is a place of education. Now, could you, and he looks over at Pyra, could you tell me what qualifications it is that you bring to this group, what your skill set is, where I can put you in academia or combat? Tell me about you.
Oh, are you speaking to me?
Yes.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Well, as far as I know, I was sent here because I'm very good at smashing things into tiny, tiny pieces. I believe Milo can tell you a bit more about that.
He looks over towards Milo.
She is quite good at smashing things, yes.
Oh, and I don't mean that in some vulgar way. I mean actually with this, and she'll take out her great club. I mean smashing them into tiny pieces with this giant club of mine. I hope that's a bit clearer.
Luther snaps his fingers in disappointment, like, damn.
Wonderful. And he gestures out beside himself, and another form of himself manifests over there. He goes, could you please show me your form? Just swing at that image. Thank you. Go ahead and roll me an attack.
Oh, don't fail me now. Come on. Oh, that's a nat 20 for 24. Oh, of course. And she'll close her fan and put that away as if it were like a sword. And she'll throw her great club into her hand, swinging it around like she's had it all of her life. And then steps into the stance that her instructors told her, and then yells at the top of her lungs, runs at it, and slashes through it as if she's whacking it through into pieces.
Sparks fly everywhere under the nat 20 power of Lady Pyra Firesnoot. Magnificent. This will do well.
So that's up to your standards.
Quite. It's more than I expected, to be sure. All right. You, Luther, what is your skill set?
He looks behind him as he addresses that, as if he's talking to someone else. Oh, my apologies. You are talking to me. Skill set. I'm sorry. What are the options for skills? If you have multiple, just mark me down for all of them. There is nothing I cannot do.
Oh, well, I will already mark you off of the historically accurate and research route, so are you more about muscle, or healing, or attacking, or perhaps a good swimmer?
Yes.
All right, we'll just go with more research needed on my part. Homework's always good. You, Milo, which one is it? Sorry.
Milo.
Milo, yes. What skill set do you bring to this group?
Well, I studied for 4 years here at Candlekeep, and so I have all the learning and capabilities that come along with that, of course, and, well, I am not physically capable as my friend Luther here, or my friend Pyra there, and, to your question, I am a historian of sorts. I understand nature. I understand the stars, to some degree at least, and I can control a bit of the elements. I'm working on that one.
Wonderful. It sounds as though you are good at support and kind of a mixed story here. It's really interesting to unravel. And, Yvonne, your skill set?
Yeah. I have been a student, but I've learned how to use this, and she'll hold up her light crossbow. If that is what you're asking me, as far as if I can fight or no, this is what I would use. I like my spells to help. I'm also an artist, if that is what you were wondering.
I was asking about the prior, not the latter. Thank you. That will do. Wonderful.
Are you sure you'd make an excellent figure? Would you pose for me?
No,
Ah, merde.
I thank you for the compliment, but no, I am far too busy to stand still for hours.
Oh, well, if you find the time.
Do any of you require any special training or instruction, or could we head into the inner ward and we'll set you loose on your first cleanup assignment?
Is it going to be dirty?
Since your mind went in different directions earlier, could you define what you mean by dirty?
Oh, well, I don't mean it like that. I mean it, is there... What kind of cleanup are we talking about? Are we talking about sweeping things off of the floor? Are we talking about mud? What are we talking about?
I believe that question will be answered in the course of time. Any other questions?
Why ask questions if you aren't going to answer them?
Yes, I have a question. I am raising my hand.
Yes, Luther?
Is there a competition or winner in this mission that you are sending us out on? I just asking for Milo here. He has a very sensitive ego.
The only competition is to make sure that you stay alive and return so that we can send you out on another mission.
Simple. I will come back the most alive. I have no further questions.
Sorry, I do have a question. You said there is special training. What What type of special training do you mean?
Well, if you're worried about your form for fighting, I can put you up against dummies. If you are worried about your footwork, we could always go and run around Candlekeep for a bit and make sure that you're fit. If you're worried about your swimming prowess, we could go and do laps in the Sword Coast.
Oh. Okay. No, thank you. Those sound terrible. I thought you meant more like a knowledge type of special training. That's all right. I think I'm okay, thank you.
I'm not sure that everyone in your party would enjoy that type of special training.
I would love to try a physical test.
Milo, are you sure you don't need some more training in that regard? I do remember that you were breathing heavy after going up some stairs.
Well, I'm quite sure I'm capable of walking myself around, thank you very much.
This is supposed to be a practicum. We are supposed to be out and doing these things. This is not something you can learn in a book.
It sounds as though there's some contestation onto what we should be doing, so why don't we'll do 4 things. How about you all go line up at the stairs now, please?
I smell a race coming on. Good luck.
Just here, please. Right at these stairs. That will do. In a line.
He takes a 3-point stance. He's ready. He's lined up.
Oh, sorry, Pyra. It appears there's not room here for you. Oops.
No, she can fit right next to me.
Oh, okay. I suppose.
Yeah, just
All right.
move over.
This will be very simple. Do you see those 4 avowed over there in robes? Across the court of air?
Oh, wait.
Yes. Approximately 200 feet. When I say go, each of you will run the length of the court of air and back. Each of you roll an athletics, please.
Sam, can I cast a spell?
If you do, you will have to slow down, so your athletics would be at disadvantage.
I want to cast Longstrider.
Yeah. Okay. You will cast it. Your general stride will increase, but you will still have to roll your athletics at disadvantage.
Pyra will not be running for something this silly. She would just stay at the starting line, fanning herself.
Is this really necessary? I mean,
Go!
I'm going.
True to form, Luther is very cocky and definitely does the best. Yvonne is crafty, and as Pyra said, Milo is winded and comes in last. As you all get back in your various states of athleticism, he gestures out with a hand, and 4 targets appear out in front of you about here. I trust you all have a ranged weapon of some sort.
But of course,
Pulls out javelin.
this should do just fine. By the way, next time make it 400 feet. That was a light joke. I am ready.
I can see that you have not even broken a sweat. That is good. That will be needed later.
Milo pulls out the length of bone that he has at his hip and holds it up so that Elrich can see.
Good. I hope that you excel more at this when you are, as Pyra suggested, a bit, perhaps not in the best physical shape.
Yes, well,
I would like to say that Pyra takes one of Luther's javelins. Yes, pardon me, I will be needing that. And then tries to pull it out of his stuff.
He'll absolutely.
Each of you pick a target and try to break it. If you need to move up, that is perfectly fine. Just don't get closer than you need to.
Luther, as you throw your javelin, the clay pot in front of you explodes into a series of shards across the open-air courtyard.
Taste. This is no taste.
Vaughn, you lower your crossbow, set the clay pot in your sights, let loose, and explodes into shards. Milo, you point your bone wand. Wisps come out of it, and the thing lights up briefly before it shatters across the courtyard.
See? That wasn't so bad.
Pyra, you take Luther's javelin and, much to his surprise, hurl it with a ferocity, and it just shatters, and the javelin keeps going until it sticks into the side of this building over here.
I believe I did the best at that.
No, I don't believe so. I think the wind might have taken my javelin a bit out of the way. I clearly had the best shot.
Excuse me?
I don't know. Ours it's the building over there. Yours couldn't manage to do that.
Oh, it was the wind, clearly. I would not lose in such a trivial manner.
Evie takes her, cigarette that's still slightly smoking and she holds it out to prove that there is no wind.
Ah.
No. He's got a point. I mean, if Luther says that the wind took it, I believe him.
I know if nobody got me, Milo got me.
Long, slow drag. She's just looking at Milo like, I'm not sure you're as smart as you think you are, Zen.
I'm glad that someone said it out loud. Milo, you're not nearly as smart as you think you are. If you think this dunderhead actually bested me in this.
What? Dunderhead? Hold on. Wait a minute. Milo's incompetence aside. I am no dunderhead. I am Luther Pendras, soon to be legend.
Well, at least all three of us can agree that Milo is, in fact, a dunderhead.
Oh, he is the dunder. I am sorry, Milo. You're going to have to take one for the team on this one. I appreciate the sacrifice. Just pat him on the shoulder.
Yeah, you're quite strong. Yes. Okay.
Smack. What is next? I am ready. Seems Pyra here offers a worthy challenge despite her inability to run.
My inability? I just did not want to get sweaty and nasty the way everyone else has at this point in time. This dress costs more than your armor probably put together.
Sweat is the pure result of effort and dedication. You would be lucky to sweat. Looks over her scales. I don't mean to be insensitive. Are you capable of such a thing? If so, I have overstepped and I apologize.
She's just going to look at him and then look over to Yvie and be like, I hate to ask this in polite company, but is he...
Incredibly handsome, strong. Yes.
I do not know if I can come up with an explanation for him. And she drops the butt of her cigarette and grinds it underneath her combat boot.
On that note, did you all want to move on to swimming 400 meters, or should we go look at a book?
I do have a question about
Book,
that.
please.
You keep bringing this swimming up. I thought we were cleaning up the library, the biblioteca.
That is what I would like to get to, but in the meantime, you all seem to want to prove your physical prowess, and I hate swimming, so that'll be next.
Excellent.
Fine,
All
Benny?
right, fine.
I did not bring a swimming suit, so I will be doing this in the nude. I hope that's okay.
All right, now we are talking. Claps. If you or Milo get tired, you can climb on my back, I'm sure. At least that would make it interesting.
I will keep that in mind.
Good. Where is this pool?
It's not a pool. Let's go down to the bay.
Come, Milo.
You want us to do this without any clothes on?
You're welcome to swim in your dress or a bathing suit if you have one, but I do believe that your dress would put you at a disadvantage.
Well, could I be excused for a moment to go and get my bathing attire?
As long as you make it very quick, I would like to get to the book portion of this exercise.
Pyra runs off in a frantic mess to go and unpack frantically all 3 of her trunks as quickly as she can, trying to find her bathing costume and then put that on.
It appears she can run.
When it is important, yes.
And then she'll come back. She's got like her dress kind of situated, a new dress this time, a new pink dress, not quite as froofy, a little bit more straight, but not any less extravagant. All right. I am composed. I'm ready.
He looks at you. I thought you said you were going to change.
I did. Did you not see the difference between these two?
That is your bathing suit?
No, I'm not running around with only my bathing suit on around other people. I have it underneath.
Ooh la la. Madame Pyra. Oh, the light. Oh, it catches this outfit so perfectly. Here, please, stand still. I would love to sketch.
We do not have time for this, and I don't understand the dress is the same. March towards the door!
Some people,
Do not understand beauty and fashion.
they do not. It is tragic.
Yes, it is.
As everyone walks to the bay, Milo is just shaking his head and muttering to himself, "This is utter bullshit. What are we even doing here?"
We are proving that you have what it takes. Now let's go.
Is this another test? Should we run? I'm going. He runs.
Don't worry, Milo.
Oh, sweet.
When we get to the books, I'm sure you will shine.
I will. Thank you. Thank you for recognizing it. Yes, I will.
But it is a long walk to the library. So walk off.
Luther, in your sprint towards the bay, you will come up to the gates, of which there are 4 avowed. You're going to get there before everybody else, and then there is a wall, a line of people with books. Some are talking to themselves. They look like they're puffing themselves up to give a speech about how they belong here. They belong in Candlekeep to be a seeker. Others look extremely nervous. But either way, how are you going to get through them?
Luther walks up to the edge of the gate and says, "I knew my reputation would get around. It seems my fans have come knocking at the door. Stand aside, avowed. I will take care of this."
This one will step forward. He is got mostly dark black hair with a streak of white in it. He's got spectacles on his face, and he pushes them up and he goes, "Who are you?"
Good one, Timothy. Stand aside. My fans are waiting for me.
Timothy. You are not an avowed. You cannot give any. You cannot. approve people coming into Candlekeep. Now,
Oh.
away with you.
No, not approval. They cannot come inside. They would cause a ruckus. They are clearly here for my autograph. So if you will allow me past, I can attend to them. Have them off your doorstep. Consider it a favor. You're welcome, Timothy.
My name is not Timothy. And behind you, since you have been stalled a bit, Elrich will catch up.
Luther, they are not here for you. To the bay.
Oh, well, it seems I have made a mistake. My mistake, Timothy. Until next time.
I am not. And he just is muttering as you walk past. Timothy.
Au revoir, Timothy.
My name is Michael.
But you look like a Timothy. This is clearly very misleading, you understand?
No, I really don't understand.
I knew I liked you, Timothy Michael. Until next time, friend. We will get along swimmingly. Get it? 'Cause the bay! Ah, the thunder.
As you get down to the bay, Elrich is looking off into the distant water off the Sword Coast. There's a little path that leads down to what could be considered a swimming hole, though it is vacant. Nobody is coming to Candlekeep for the salt sea and the chilly waves. This is not going to be terribly pleasant. The Sword Coast, at least in this region, is not known for warm tropical waters. It is cold, it is chilly.
All right. Since some of you seem to like a contest, the first one back in this particular race will get something that I will not tell you what it is until you're back.
Prize. You are suggesting a prize.
Yes, the first one to swim 200 meters out and 200 back will get a prize.
I do enjoy a contest. And Yvie strips off her clothes because she's doing this naked.
Pyra yelps and hides her eyes and looks to Milo and tries to hide his eyes too.
What?
And tries to hide everyone's eyes.
The form of the body is a beautiful thing. There is no reason for this.
This is completely unnecessary in broad daylight in front of gentlemen. She's just got her back to her.
Maybe for you. And she'll touch her shoulders and cast guidance on herself before jumping in the water.
Unnecessary, maybe, but appreciated nonetheless. Begins to hit his armor off.
She smacked him up the side of the head with her fan.
Ow.
That is rude and uncalled for. Cannot believe that this happens so easily out here in Candlekeep. Thought you were supposed to be the smart ones.
We are quite intelligent, Pyra, and that has nothing to do with whether nudity is allowed or not. I'm sure you've seen the tenets of Candlekeep, and nudity is allowed. Now, when I say go, you're going to go in whatever state of dress you're in.
Takes off her dress and then lays it gently on the ground.
Milo hurries to sort of kick his boots off and take off his vest. Does not remove the pants.
Thank goodness.
Down to boxer briefs. Wait a minute. His belt always gets stuck. I need a moment. Shit. Okay. I am ready. 3-point stance.
And go!
He watches as you all splash into the water in various states of dress and just shakes his head, stays up here on this little rocky ledge and watches. Go ahead and roll me athletics.
Not even gonna roll my guidance. Got a 1.
So after having everyone with the nudity and the jumping in and the boxer briefs and this guy saying nudity is fine, She is just going to huff and yell, "I do declare!" and go into a rage before leaping into the water and swimming as fast as she can.
From the shore, Elrich watches as Yvonne strips down and gets in first. And then Milo hops in with his trousers on. Elric kind of shakes his head a little bit at this. This will probably not help him. And then Luther in his briefs jumps in. Bit better. And then as he kind of turns over to the side, wondering if Pyra has even gotten out of her dress at this point, she announces her frustration and her rage, and she leaps into the water when he says go, and she takes the lead, swimming out the 200 meters without even pausing and coming back. Not a long way in front of Luther, but definitely ahead of Luther. Milo makes it out and back. Yvie, watching everybody get out ahead of her, gets a little ways out and then just comes doggy paddling back.
I'm too small. This is too cold. I will not be going.
Luther's beaming. He just crawls out. There's steam rising off of his skin. He just looks and he says, "Pyra, you are a monument of athleticism. That was quite impressive."
She has no idea how to take that for a second. Just, I'm still angry, but...
Oh, she's twitching. I should step back.
Thank you. I do believe that was meant as a compliment, so I will take it as one.
It was. You are quite impressive. It has been a long time since I've been challenged physically like this. You are very, very strong, clearly. I have made a mistake underestimating your strength.
And for the first time maybe in her life, Pyra has this strange touch of pride. And she quickly dashes it away by kind of shaking herself off and going, "Well, I need to put on my outfit again before Yvie gets out of that cold water and we see everything. And you should probably put on everything. I can see way too much."
Or maybe not enough.
It's just those...
That's the back dance.
Oh, my goodness! Yep. Walking away, putting on clothes very quickly.
Elric looks between Luther and Pyra, and he goes,
Perhaps this wasn't a dumb exercise after all. It seems team building is already in progress, and Luther, you didn't even blame her winning on the temperature of the water.
I did think about it. I want you to know it was heavily considered. But, and he looks to Yvie. But my friend here, Yvie, she is, well, her shivering was very, very concerning for me. So I had to look back and make sure she was okay. Because I am a bleeding heart. It is okay. Stand next to me. I am quite warm.
She'll move closer. Oh, this is
He is quite warm.
odd. How are you so warm?
Radiant personality. Belly laughs.
I see. Still shivering.
Elric will look to Milo.
All right. I think that you will be pleased. The next step of this particular journey will involve a book.
Uh-oh. Are we going to be tearing these books in half?
Oh. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Fuck. Okay. As they walk, Milo pulls out his wand and proceeds to cast elementalism on himself over and over until he's dry. He's blowing air on himself.
That is smart. Perhaps you should also dry off the shivering one, if you see that within your skill set.
She's like trying to put her clothes back on, still like shaking. I imagine like she feels she came out of a glacier lake, and her core temperature is just shot.
Okay. Yes. Can I dry you off?
It's just so cold.
Right. Okay. Okay. Just a moment. And he will change the elementalism from himself to her, using the beckon air effect of that spell, and to create a breeze. And he'll make sure that it's a warm breeze.
Oh, that is nice. Thank you.
Right? Yes, it's I picked it up in the never mind. I hope it helps.
It did. Now let's eat those books.
Something else that this has highlighted amongst your group will be potential things to keep in mind as weaknesses. Yvie does not like the cold.
No, not at all.
He leads you back up past the line of seekers trying to get into Candlekeep, past the Avowed, into the Court of Air and across to the Emerald Gate. And he has a quick exchange with the Avowed there, and you all head into the inner ward.
All right, we'll be going into the Great Library to get to a private room and discuss your first assignment.
Oh, I do hope so.
Everyone is ready?
Are there snacks in the library?
No.
Damn it.
Why would there be snacks in the library? It's for books. That doesn't make any sense.
Reading makes my body tired, Milo. I need a snack.
Didn't you all have breakfast?
Yes, but what about second breakfast? Or third? Clearly you know that this. You are smart.
He looks between each of you.
You did pack for adventuring work, yes? You have rations of some sort?
How are we supposed to pack properly if you didn't tell us what we are supposed to be doing? You won't answer that question. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be getting dirty or not.
I do not think that I packed any. Zut alors, huh?
I have told you all morning that we're going to be dealing with extra-dimensional spaces. What more do you need to know?
Is that what we're doing?
Obviously.
Well, does that mean we need to go get snacks for ourselves? Maybe pack a picnic lunch?
Ooh la la. Madame Pyra, if you're worried about being dirty, I do have a way to clean you up. Just a little bit. And she'll cast Prestidigitation on her just to, like, primp her up a little bit. Dust the dirt off of her.
That is quite useful. Thank you.
It is my pleasure.
Are we still ready to proceed, or did you need more time to prepare for the job that you were supposed to be prepared for this morning?
I was told this would have a lunch attached to it.
Yes, I second that. I would like a lunch packed. Maybe 4.
So I suppose the answer is, if you just have one of the servants pack us a couple, we'll be ready to go.
Wonderful. To me, that sounds like you're ready to go. Follow me.
It's all right, everyone. You just have to trust the servants will know exactly what we need.
Absolutely. Let's go.
Allons-y.
Yvie, Milo, you are well aware that there are no servants in Candlekeep.
Milo is just chuckling to himself.
What is the matter, Milo? Did you remember something incredibly funny and forget to tell me? Because you know I love jokes, and I would take that very personally.
I did,
Okay.
actually, yes. It's one of those types of jokes that you really... I don't want to spoil the punchline. You know, it's like when you have to
So
experience
you've
it for
opted not to
yourself.
tell me. I will remember this for the rest of my days. Walks away, arms crossed.
Luther,
Oh.
you're one of my favorite people in the whole world.
talk
You
to
know
me.
that, right?
I'm upset with you. Only a packed lunch can fix this situation.
Right, yes, okay. You go get your packed lunch then, and I will read some books.
No time for that. The servants will take care of that. Let's go.
He leads you to a large set of mahogany double doors. This is inside the Grand Library. He does a series of knocks and the doors open.
All right, inside.
They open into what looks like a study, but one that isn't particularly well stocked. There's a desk across the room with a chair, nothing on the desk. There are shelves around the sides of the room. It's not particularly large, where your bedrooms are about 4x4. This is about 5x5. Sitting between you and the desk is a small table with an open book on it. And Elrich will usher you all into the room, close the doors behind you with a thud.
All right. Welcome to your first assignment.
And he will walk up to the book and he will close it. The cover has the face of a very stern looking figure. And I will let you all roll history to see if you know who it is.
Yvie rolled a 21.
Pyra rolled a 22.
Yeah, that'd be a 15. Well, look who got an 8.
I love that for you.
Milo may have been distracted by the closing of the book, which is a travesty.
Milo, you're far more interested in what is inside a book than what's on its cover. Some of the other people in your group are far more interested in pictures. And this particular picture is quite legendary. You all recognize the figure on the front as the very stern, very smart, legendary Mordenkainen. He is the leading Faerunian scholar on extra-dimensional spaces. The title of this book is The Joy of Extra-Dimensional Spaces. It is a very thick, heavy tome. It's made of leather that's been tooled. It's got gold filigree on it and the bust of Mordenkainen.
Legendary, this Mordenkainen. A shame he fell to such lows writing about conspiracies, but he is quite renowned nonetheless. Also, he is quite bold, and I really appreciate the confidence it takes to wear that look. I enjoy it.
That I agree with you on. That bold look is can be very chic if you wear it well.
What is a chic?
Don't worry about it. Milo, you showed me this book once before, didn't you?
Yes. Pyra, you remember?
Well, I don't forget everything. He had a very striking physique.
I suppose that's true, yes. Do you remember what was in the book?
Something about spaces. He wrote a lot about it.
Yes. Yes. Let's get the start. Pyra, I'm impressed with you.
For the second time today, she has a little moment of pride in herself.
You should feel very proud. Milo's only given 2 compliments in the years I've known him.
Oh, really?
He does not hand them out freely.
And Zoswell?
I heard him give plenty of them to a certain maid that we had in our establishment.
Oh la la, do tell.
Oh, God.
Elbows
no.
him, you dog. You did not
Pyra,
tell me
please.
this. What?
Oh, but...
Madame Pyra, you must
You're
tell
turning
us.
colors.
Perhaps when we have a bit more space to discuss. She just has this big, big shit-eating grin on her face while she's looking at Milo. There is some form of retribution going on right now.
Perhaps we could save this entire tale for when I'm not present.
If you insist.
I do. Now, I am actually impressed that any of you knew anything about the book at all based on how today has went. Some of you have more information on things that aren't prevalent in this particular situation, but here we go. A man named Matrius was studying this particular room in this particular book. The Joy of Extra-Dimensional Spaces was donated to Candlekeep long ago by a mage named Fistandia. We found out later would come into this room, and she would stay in here for very long periods of time. The Avowed have done some research in the book she left behind, which is interesting in itself, but also it has a bunch of Fistandia's handwritten notes in the margins, and it was determined that she found a way to make one of Mordenkainen's magnificent mansions permanent. And it has taken us a long time to figure out where in Candlekeep she has done this. And he makes a sweeping gesture around the room. It appears that it is here. And he opens the book back up. We have found the command word to open the doorway into Fistandia's own version of Mordenkainen's magnificent mansion. We have taken to calling it Fistandia's mansion. Now, the problem is that when Matrius said the command word and went into Fistandia's mansion, he has not come back out. That's where you come in as your first Arcane Cleanup Crew mission for the ACC. We will speak the command word, you will go into Fistandia's mansion, and you will retrieve Matrius.
Wait, did you say that this person went inside and didn't come out again? But you expect us to go in and come out again?
Yes, I am so impressed with your listening skills, Pyra.
If I may, how long ago did this Matrius enter the extra-dimensional space?
2 days ago.
Okay, so it's not like we should be expecting a rotting corpse or anything.
He kind of puts a hand up to his chest.
I certainly hope not. I meant that you should recover his living form, not his corpse.
Have a bit of optimism, Milo.
Right. Okay, yes. I, for one, am really excited about this. Never been into an extra-dimensional space.
Elrich will look over towards Luther.
Are you going to be all right going into something that doesn't exist?
Luther seems like he has lost grasp of this conversation the moment it started, and has been peeking in every so often, picking out the words he can make sense of.
I will not pretend to understand your asinine conspiracies, but someone needs help. There is a man in there that is trapped. I will go in there and I will drag him out. That much is clear to me.
All is not lost. He knows the word asinine.
Indeed, I learned it yesterday. I will insist on using it a lot more. It is a good one.
What does it mean?
I don't know really. I really feel like I lucked out using it the way it was meant to be used, but Yvie's confirmation has filled me with pride.
Oh la la, zut
I'm happy I
alors.
lucked out.
Yvie, do
Mm,
you see what we're working with here?
oui, I do.
I love you both. I do. To differing degrees. But.
Say what is on your mind, Milo.
What? Yeah, was there more to that sentence?
Something is clearly on your chest.
No. That was a mere exhalation of excess air that was trapped in my chest and needed to come out. I'm sure you know what breathing is.
Too many syllables and explanations. I cannot keep up with all of this.
I believe he's saying he was just sighing.
Oh, well,
He did that a lot.
I see. Try maybe doing an inspiration instead. Breathing in fills the chest. Might make you look a bit bigger.
You know, I've never tried that one before.
That's not such a terrible idea.
You think I need a... Never mind. Okay, can we... How do we open it?
He's moved from pinching the bridge of his nose to massaging his temples as he listens to you. Every time I get new recruits. Every time. Alright. Should be very simple. Your mission is to go in, retrieve Matrius, come back out. Very simple. When I speak the words to open the doorway, you will only have seconds before the doorway will fade. Are you ready to go?
Attends.
No, I need but one moment. Oh, please.
Will we be learning this word, or we are just relying on you to open and close this door for us?
That's a very good question, and I appreciate good questions. The command word... Well, you're going to hear it when I say it, but when I say it, it's going to work. So then you will know it. But it doesn't work from the other side.
So how are we supposed to leave this extra-dimensional space?
Ah, wonderful question. I will be on this side holding the gateway open for you.
And if this rescue takes some time to do, you're just going to stand there, holding the doors? This doesn't make much sense.
His eyebrows kind of draw together a little bit. He goes,
You are correct. At some point I might have to leave for a lunch break, so if you try to leave and the doors don't open, just wait a bit for me to get back from my scrimmaging for food.
Oh la la.
Why don't you just have the... Why don't you just have the servants bring you some?
Oh, I'll be
They're
sure to
already
ask
bringing
them. Yes.
Madame Pyra, there are no servants here. That is not how Candlekeep works.
What do you mean there are no servants here? There have to be things brought to people, don't they?
No.
I was hoping you would save that discovery for the other side. Are you all ready?
Oh.
Oui.
There's something that needs to be discussed. Milo, Yvie,
Oui?
should we encounter danger on the other side of that door? Stay behind me. It'll keep you breathing. Do you understand?
Oh mon dieu, okay. D'accord.
Yeah, actually, You know, I know neither of you know this man, but I trust him with my life. And I don't say that about just anyone.
As you should.
Good enough for me.
Well, I suppose that level of praise.
Allons-y, let's open the door.
Yes, let's do this quickly before lunch comes.
Please stand in the middle of the room about there.
And he gestures kind of to the right of the table that the book is sitting on.
When you get to the other side, some of the notes in the margins of the joy of extra-dimensional spaces says that there's another word, should anything unforeseen happen on my end, that will get you back, but you will have to find it. Now, scepter! About 5 feet in front of you, shimmering, translucent doors appear, and they slowly begin to fade as you watch them. Go!
If I say the word again, will it close?
No!
Oh, let us go. Drags Milo and Yvie.
Before we step through the doors, Evie wants to take this book with her. She's gonna reach out, she's gonna step forward with one foot, reach out behind her with the other, and just scoop it straight into her messenger bag as she walks through the door.
You will hear a shout as your fingers get close to it. That will cause it to implode!
She'll drop it on the floor.
Remember to keep the tea warm. And she walks.
The doors shimmer in front of you as you each make your way through. The walls, the desk, the floor, everything disappears. This adventure is brought to you by Dungeon Mistress Chronicles, featuring Murray as Luther, Mads as Pyra, Rusty as Milo, and Aaliyah as Yvie. Samantha Fortune as your dungeon mistress, and the voice of all others. Behind the scenes, Douglas Fortune provides production and technical support. Music from Soundstripe and Tabletop Audio. Discover more content at dungeonmistresschronicles.com.